Hey, it's Annabelle. Welcome to this haul. It's gonna be casual chit-chat style. I don't want to do every single thrift haul the exact same way because I'm gonna die of boredom, but I still wanted to show you all the really cute stuff I got, so let's start. I got this in the summer. This was on my Instagram a while ago. One thing I hate though is this arts and crafts ribbon style front tie. It just makes it so costume-like, and I was gonna cut it off and replace it with a trim of my own, but I haven't gotten to that yet. But nonetheless, I really liked the detail and the sequins on this cardigan, as you see here. I see a lot of potential in this. This has to go, but I feel like what is here, what could be, is very cute, you see? And also it's at a perfect crop length. And the sleeves, I don't mind. But yeah, second sweater. This is the first time I've shopped online for thrift, and this is from thredUP. Honestly, overshopped because they had a free shipping minimum, so I spent $70 on a lot of clothing, maybe like 8-9 things. I don't really spend money on clothes anymore. I was that sort of shopaholic through my teens. After studying textiles more and more and just learning more about the global supply chain as well, I kind of just lost my appetite for all of that, and I don't support fast fashion, as you know. I'm seeking after better quality things, buying things that I can see myself wearing for at least 10 years. This is a pretty cute sweater. I like how it's color blocked with different width stripes and they're overlapping and everything. We actually learned this technique in class. This is acrylic. I can feel it, it's very uncomfortable. I do layer in the winter thermals under everything I wear, so that's not a big deal, but in general I'm trying to consume less new polyesters and acrylic fibers. And now that I've been studying this for over 2 years, I've just learned a lot of things that influence my design decisions, my consumption decisions. The pollution from our washing machine, the breakage of microfibers in the very water that comes from washing our clothes is in proportion far more polluting than plastic straws and single-use plastic items that are thrown and littered. One thing, it's not a solution, but one thing that is better than doing nothing is to just wash my clothes less. When you do wash it on cold. The warmer your water is, the more your fibers will break. Continuing to show you this one, I was so excited about. I'm trying everything on for the very first time. Very cute. Also a synthetic. It looks nice. I think that there can be a lot of color combinations. I love checkers and vibrant colors, and this is definitely very cute, especially with the mock neck down here. By the way, these pants are from Frank and Oak. Got these while I was in Toronto on sale, so you can't get them in this color anymore, unfortunately. A little bit tight on here, personally. Not too comfortable. I feel like this is cotton mixed with polyester or something because it does feel itchy. But again, I always wear thermals under my sweaters when I go out. This is definitely aged. Like, you can tell, at least in person, that this sweater used to be more vibrant. You know those 90s striped sweaters? A lot of them were turtleneck. Yeah, good times. I was very little, of course, in the 90s. Maybe the 2000s, I should say, because good times, I was only like 2 by the time the 90s were over. Kind of imagine myself on the porch of a cabin on a rocking chair asking, when are we gonna go kayaking? Next one, pink. Ooh. Yes, what attracted me initially was seeing the bell sleeves and also the mock neck. I have some sweaters similar to this. I love big sleeve sweaters. My mom gave me this scarf in the summer. Now this is overkill. Just give me some hot pink lipstick and I'm ready to go. Color blocking red and pink is very cute. This one still has tags in it. Oh, I love it. Anything with stripes and just so many bold, vibrant colors gives me a lot of ways to layer this. Wow, a true cliche. Hiya kids! Gray is not for me unless I'm trying to be sponsored by Crayola or something. Truly a nice find. I like the ribbed fabric. Next one is definitely my favorite. This is more expensive than anything else. I think most of the sweaters I got, it was during a sale, which is what convinced me to use thredUP, I think. Everything was like under $10. This was maybe 15 or 20 out of the 70 that I spent. They don't always list the fibers, like the material of the clothes, but sometimes they do, maybe just because the care label is right there for the person to enter it. But this one said it was wool, like a blend with wool, so very warm and good quality. Wow, my hair is gonna get crazy. It's probably from the 90s, just looking at the way the ribs look. I like that you can fold it up to a crop almost look, and then also just wear it longer and straight. But yeah, I think it's so cute because this very warm, vibrant green looks like fresh grass, and I want to make flowers and just like stick it onto this to wear occasionally. This next one was really a toss-up for me because I wanted to try something that I can layer with. I don't really have a lot of sheer sweaters. Look at this, it's like falling off. It was made in the USA because I read that it was 100% polyester, so I didn't really want it in case it would be extremely itchy or anything. And when you wear sheer stuff, you can't always have a thermal under, right? You want to have a tank top or something of the sort. Great. I wanted to give it a shot, and it's actually not so bad. I think it's because the yarn used, and it's such a gauzy fabric, that it's not that uncomfortable. I'm excited to see what kinds of outfits I can pair with this. It says dry clean only, but honestly, as I said, unless you diarrhea on it, like, you don't really need to wash your clothes that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, that was so gross to bring diarrhea into these. We're getting to the end, just a few things left, including an ugly sweater. I was really drawn to it at first, and then I was questioning it because I realized I probably won't wear this for years and years unless I really deck it out with like bells and tinsel and just wear it for the holidays or something. And also I got gloves. Gloves are really an essential for me as soon as it gets cold because I have freezing hands and feet. These are Barney colored, that's what I like to call them. Like Barney the dinosaur. They are suede, maybe faux suede, I'm not sure, but it's lined with fleece, which is really nice. I just wanted gloves that weren't knit because in the snow especially, it just doesn't feel good. And also when you just have a tiny bit of snot and like you just go like this on a knit, ugh. And I don't know, I feel more agile. Especially now that I bike a lot, almost every day to school, I need warm hands. Now this is the very last thing, and this was sort of going out of my comfort zone, but I wanted to give it a shot because I just thought that this pattern looks so unique. The flowers, I thought it was cute, and I also thought I can layer this over a red sweater because I'm not crazy about this vest like tank top. Maybe it's because it's too big on me. Normally this sort of stuff is what more mature silhouettes don. I think that it can layer really nicely on top of this red sweater I have. That's what I plan, so I can show you in a lookbook. Alright, so that was the last of it. I'm gonna go out later and run errands. I've been wearing my thermals, and I'm gonna throw on something over this because it's quite cold. Let me know why you enjoy watching thrift hauls. Is it just because you're curious as to what people can discover while thrifting or not? This was my first time online thrifting, so I think it was a good success. I did over purchase a lot, by the way. Like, I understand that like maybe it's almost normal to see people buy like 10 or 11 things, but this is definitely so much stuff. With that said, I feel like I'm done shopping for a long time until I come across some beautiful like vintage piece I consider part of like my collection or something. But also, like, as a YouTuber, I also make fashion content, and I need the clothes to have so many outfits or whatever, right? Either way, I am buying stuff less and less, and I think that it's helped me manage my money better because when I want it invest in something like a more expensive vintage dress, I have to work up to it. And it's not just about buying things on trend and buying heaps and heaps of clothing that I'll be tired of after 1 or 2 wears. If anything, I hope that this haul inspires you to thrift or opens up the idea of shopping secondhand. I'm still sort of figuring things out, and I don't want to tell anybody else how to live, how they should live. But if anything, I hope that this opens up a broad conversation for us to discuss and exchange ideas. I can go on and on about that, but I think I should get on to the rest of my day. I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna have dinner. I'm sorry that I just like talked endlessly. I shouldn't say that because I'm not sorry. I just go on and on. And you know who suffers the most? Me, when I edit through all of this footage and I make it into an appropriate amount for you. But anyways, I'm grateful to be here. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you when I see you next. Until then, take care and rest well. Bye!